What is up, guys? Welcome back to YouTube Berlic, and today is going to be a recap video of our first year on Berlic. That is right, YouTube Berlic is now 1 year old, and actually, it's actually like a year and 1 month old now, because I find it insane how fast time goes, how fast life goes, because I started this channel, I started actually posting on it in mid-January of 2024, and it began with a Callus Swing review video. Fitting, it's a very great way to begin it. And yeah, so today I'm just going to be reviewing, going over my first year of YouTube, like how it went, and I'm just so grateful for all of you guys watching the videos. I'm so thankful for just all the support, and I love making videos. I'm going to continue that, even though it feels as if I don't for you guys, probably because I upload like one video every year now. Not really, but like I haven't made a video in a month, but yeah. And also, along with a recap of the year, I'm going to be going over every single release by my band Berlic of Wheat, because I just felt like doing that today. And yeah, and speaking of my band, check our new album out, Views. Yeah, it's Berlic of Wheat. That's the album. That little box back there is all of the CDs of it. And yeah, yeah, it's just gonna be like a recap video and also going over all my band's releases. And yeah, sorry for not uploading again, but we'll get into the year recap after the intro.
Handle.
Okay, guys, so that was the intro, and now we'll get into this again. I really am just so grateful for this year on YouTube Berlic, and yeah, it's been a year and 1 month, which is crazy. And I get, like, here's something funny. I download all my views to the computer after I upload them, and I believe I made 47 videos on Berlic or something around that. And this is crazy. I have them separated in like first half of the year and second half. I made 39 videos in the first 6 months of Berlic. The following 7 months, so after January, so like July through January of 2025, guess how many videos I made? I think I made 9. So in 6 months, I made about 39 videos or 40, and then I made 8 or 9 in 7 months. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but I'm going to really be trying to upload more this year, as, you know, it's out of winter, so I'm like happier. But yeah, that's kind of where I've been, and it's kind of been like this since like September, because I made 1 video in September, 1 in October, none in November, and then 2 December, 1 in January, which is over a month ago. Sorry about that. But yeah, so I began, actually, YouTube Berlic, I began as a channel in 2021, I believe, and I had it going until mid-2023, got taken down falsely for impersonation, which I didn't impersonate anyone, but I do have an idea for what it was. I know this is against YouTube terms of service, but I used to do it anyway, sadly, and I think this might be why. I was really mad about it, but at the end of the day, it happened, and I couldn't get it back, so it is what it is. And I'm really not too upset about it now, because right when I started this channel, after like the 3rd video, it blew up, and I'm so grateful for that. And I really hope it doesn't get taken down again, but I'm going to avoid doing this one thing. The reason I believe it got taken down for impersonation was I would sometimes upload videos on Berlic or one of my other channels and upload it on another channel. So I would be uploading videos on my channel, Christians, Coins, and Gaming, in this one, or re-upload videos from my old channels, and they would think I was impersonating that person. And I believe it is against YouTube terms of service to upload, like, to the exact same videos on different channels. So maybe that's why. I really don't know. But yeah, and I opened it up with a Callus Swing review video. And, you know, that really wasn't very popular. But then I did a video on my top 10 favorite albums, and it got a decent amount of views. But when I did my Pink Floyd ranking, geez, that video got like 4,000 views in the first month, and it's at like 7,000 views right now. I'm so grateful for that. I mean, it really was an incredible way to begin, and I get that I didn't really treat you guys very well because, again, about 9 videos in 7 months, so that is horrible. But again, it is what it is. And yeah, this year's going to be a lot better, like through, well, I mean, maybe not in terms of growth or in terms of total videos, but like last year, it was so many videos, and then none in the second half. This year, I'm going to try and just keep it like solid amount, at least 3 videos a month, because since the second half of Berlic, since it's like basically exact year and 1 month, you know, it's just been like and then down in terms of videos that I made. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, you know, that's kind of a recap of the year. And yeah, the views did kind of decline because it was pretty much only CD hauls and updates. I went over my Spotify Wrapped, and that's about it. Hasn't been a ranking in, I feel like, forever. But yeah, thank you for the first year on Berlic. I'm so excited for year 2, and I really just love making YouTube videos, and I love all the support that I've gained. I've never had a channel grow this fast. Like, honestly, all of my YouTube channels, because I have like 1,000 of them, all of them took at least a year to even get like 50 subscribers until my friend Christian, he's also named Christian, we began a basketball channel in March 2023. That thing blew up almost right away. And this channel did too. So I feel like it's kind of getting easier to grow fast on YouTube. We make shorts on that one though, so that's kind of a hack. I haven't made a single short on this channel, so I'm actually kind of proud of that. And I'm going to continue not making shorts on this channel for a little bit. Maybe I'll consider doing it later, but yeah, I don't know. I believe I'm at 471 subscribers at the time of recording this, and every single one. Thank you. And about 10 of those are my other channels. But yeah, incredible first year. I'm so sorry about the lack of uploads. I haven't made a video in a month, but now we move on to the second part. So yeah, just great year on Berlic. So happy about it. Hopefully it doesn't get taken down in year 2, because that's what happened with the original one. But hey, this is pretty much my main channel now, and I don't want to let it go without uploading, because I've made 3 videos in the last 3 months. But yeah, just again, I don't keep saying it, but thank you for the year. Now we move on. I'm going to be going over my Bull Screw movie releases, and this is just because I just wanted to do it, for also including our year recap review. So yeah, so right here I have all Bull Screw movie releases. If you go to our Spotify, I'll leave the link in the description. It's right there. You'll find our 4 studio albums that we've made. Zyle's Home in 2019, Destroyer 101 from 2020, 2022 Animals Universe, and 2024 Views, which first 3, I'm just going to say right now, the first 3 ones are all terrible. They really are. There's no production. They were written, but like not very well. And it was mostly just me and my friend Mason. But our 4th album, so after there's loud sounds, it is incredibly windy outside. But our 4th album, Views. It took us the longest. It took us almost 2 years to make. And it's not like we were going on and off, really a lot for one day and then doing nothing for the next 6 months. Every single day, I worked on that thing really hard. So it basically took the longest time. It took a month or a year and 10 months since the previous release. And my friend Zach, he joined our band, so we have 3 people. There was a full writing process. For the first time, we did overdubbing and production. And we got it actually printed, like, professionally, which is really cool. And it's the only CD you can actually buy online. So, yes, there are 4 albums. But Views, I always like to say, is our first thing of actual substance. Yeah, let's go to the Bull Screw movie releases. And I did actually have just a one-man band before that called Pop 2K that I did in, like, 2017 when I was, like a very small baby. I was like, nee, nee, nee. Like, I actually sound like that. I was like 7 and 8 at that time. Called Pop 2K. It was a one-man band. There's only like 2 CDs of this, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, just because I'm kind of like reviewing my year on Berlic. I know I keep saying it, but thank you for it. I'm also just kind of reviewing Bull Screw movie. So yeah, 2019. My one-man band Pop 2K is done, basically. We move on to the Bull Screw movie days. And though these CDs and albums were made, as I said, 2019 and 2020, we got on the streaming services, I believe on August 2nd, 2022. That is around the time when our 3rd album was being released, and we released a single for it. And yeah, it's around that time. So all of our like releases that were before then are like 2022 is when they were published online. But of my rambling, our debut studio album, Zyle's Home. Yeah, so I'm just going to be kind of going over the root of every single one. It's a review of Bull Screw movie, a review of YouTube Berlic, to my things that I'm most proud of, to the things that I love the most that I do. And this album, I believe, out of the original 3 that have no substance, as I like to say, this is probably the best one. Because, yes, I said, the longest album I ever worked on was Views at a year and 10 months. This actually was recorded from November 2017 to its release in early July 2019. You might be thinking, that's longer than Views. Well, here's the thing, okay? Mason and I would get together one day, make a song. Don't even talk about the band for 3 months. Make another song. There are 7 songs on this album. 7. And the first song we ever made isn't even on this album. And I think it's like, well, it's not good at all, but like compared to the first 3, it's the best out of them. Yeah. The songs on here are Zyle's Home, the title track, Devin Lopez, Kathleen's Daughter, All My Sentences, or I'll Be Fine, and it's 2 titles. And then Jar of Idiots, Bio Bronto, even though it's spelled Bio Brunto, and 7171, which is our longest song, it's 13 minutes. And as runs the theme with our first 3 non-substance albums, the booklet is incredible. Look at that. Look at that incredible art. I know. It's really good. Yeah, and for the root of this album, my aunt's dog, Lola, when she was younger, she was very young in this soda, what used to be insane, as you can see. It kind of looks like Pearl Jam's Verses. I think I brought that up in my Pearl Jam ranking. Yeah, it kind of does. That's what it's always reminded me of. So yeah, though it actually, in terms of time, technically took the longest, I don't count it because we barely even worked on it, and we would just make a song, not talk about the album for like 3 months. So our second album, Destroyer 101, released in June 2020, so just under a year after. And again, these were actually put on streaming services at the same time as our third album, 2022, because that's when I got onto DistroKid. You saw the album cover. I was obsessed with parental advisory signs. And I'll tell you what, there's like one curse word on this thing. There's like, yeah. But yeah, Destroyer 101 and my cat Mary is the Destroyer. And so, you know, I said our first song ever wasn't even on our first album? That's because, you know, like a lot of bands back in the day for their second album, because they have like on a record deal. Obviously, I'm not on a record deal, but like they would have to just like use like the leftover songs that weren't as good to make the first album for their sophomore slump album. That's what this album is, because you go from a bad album to an all-time crap album. That's basically what you go to. So yeah, our first song ever, New Update, track 11. It wasn't good enough to make the first one. So basically, this one was also recorded from November 2017, but you add on another year because there were maybe 2 songs we made in between that time. We made 2 songs, the first 2 tracks, Milk It and Learning. The rest are all just leftovers that we didn't put on Zyle's home. So, yeah, the songs in here are Milk It, Learning, Utah Vice, Pear Tree Ceremony, Funeral, Take Me Home, Intermission, Prison Without Walls, Zombie Apocalypse, Tourette's, New Update, Nile River, Destroyer 101, Prefixes, and then A Unicorn's Third Eye. So yeah, the first 2 songs we recorded as new, and we put them first 2 because we thought they were the best, or I did. And then all the others are just leftovers from the first album. So basically, our first 2 albums were recorded at the exact same time. Just one was released later. And I think, honestly, you can hear that these are leftovers. Not that these are very good at all. It's just, these are just like bottom of the barrel. Yeah. As I said, on streaming services, we have 1 single, which is just on Views. It just has a featuring artist, that version, and our 4 official studio albums. But there's a couple more physical things that you have. And the first thing that's not on streaming services, that's just physical. There's only 3 copies of this. It's just a Milk It single. As I keep saying, all these songs were left over except for the first 2 songs. And one of them, Milk It, I just thought was that's good. That'll be a single. It's pretty much the same thing. Pretty much the same thing. Yeah, yeah. Not really much to say about this, just a single, and I made the booklet really big. Yeah, that's about it. So, 2021, we almost broke up. We didn't, so that's good. Yeah, this album, I put Zach in the credits because it was right when we finished this album that I wanted him to join, and he did, but he was on one of these songs. And our third album, this album was released right when we got on streaming services, so the first 2 albums also got put on the streaming services, and they were out for a couple, years now. Our worst album, Animals Universe. It is incredibly windy outside. I think there's a tornado, but anyways, there probably is. Yeah, this is our worst album. I was super heavily into metal at this time, so almost every single song off here is just screamo, just drums and screaming. And that makes me think that everything just sounds the same, because it does. It's not good. Everything on here sounds the same, and it's horrible. It's our worst album. So the first 2 albums, as I said, recorded technically in a 2 to 3 year span, but no time spent on this. This thing was heavily worked on for 2 months. It was recorded from about May or June 2022 to August 2022. Heavily worked on for 2 months, and that's why it might be so bad. A lot of songs on here. Online, there's a bonus track, which is a comedy song, so it's horrible, but the actual CD official version has 14 songs, and here what they are. Where I Can See, Wake Up Coffee, 81 The Philippines, Keep It Close, Grand Way, Skyring, Crusading Through the Skies, Cannot Explain, 10, Swing on This, You Don't Love Me, Extra Lives, Bloated, and Husky Friend. Something about this album is that it's very bloated. It's about like 5 seconds short of the CD limit. There's actually something in the booklet this time because there's a song in here, Wake Up Coffee. We decided to call my house and basement area Wake Up Coffee Studios. And yeah, Zach made it into the band, but that was like right when this thing got released. So yeah, with this album being released, everything got onto streaming services that was out at that time. So that's cool. And yeah, I think the first 4 songs are kind of like on the level of like Xylosome, like okay at best. But after that, it just completely drops off. I think everything on this album sounds the exact same. Aside from the album cover, I really like that album cover. But aside from that, nothing. So yeah, 2023, 2022, after that album was released in mid-August, September, I start working on new music. And Mason, Zach, and I were finally actually, like, all 3 of us making music. We started to record some demos. And here's another CD-only release, physical-only release, not on streaming services, not an official album, kind of a demos EP thing. Bolskrum of Wheat EP, Views of Illusions. This is actually technically online. It is on this channel, YouTube Berlic. It got a solid amount of views, actually, and you guys seem to really enjoy it. There's a claim on this. The Views of Illusions EP. This thing came out early 2024. It's a compilation of all of our demos from 2022 to 2023, plus a cover of an Incubus song and 2 alternate versions of singles that would be released for the album. Not much to say about this one. We made it look like very much like a demo. Looks like a certain rap album. But yeah, not much to say about it. Just a CD only one. Thank you for the support on that one. Yeah. We move on to, I forget the date. Was it April 1st? I think it might have been. It was either March 1st or April 1st, but 3 singles for the album. We have a demo thing. And these were on streaming services, but when the album came out, I just removed them because they were already there. It is the Living for the Music in a Black Van single. And it's kind of like a Beatles single thing when there's like both are kind of equal, because tracks 1 and 2, Living for the Music in a Black Van and Young Love, are both kind of singles by themselves. And then there's just Views, which is also on this, and I decided to put it here. How much to say about it? We just thought they were good songs. Yeah, you know, I think they are some of our best songs on here. We move on. June 1st, 2024. My biggest work ever. Our biggest work ever. Comes out. It's Views. Is there anything else to say? The track list on here is Your Ones, Living for the Music in a Black Van, Young Love, so, you know, the 2 singles. Michael, Shut Up and Do Your Homework, Far Away. Smash, featuring Ruth Bowles and Judach. We had some featuring artists. Untitled, Stay. TV, Extension, The Chase, Scream, Views Medley, Views, the title track, and Overhead. And I personally think our 3 best songs are the 2 singles, Living for the Music in a Black Van and Young Love, and Overhead. And I actually give this out to a decent amount of people. My bandmates, of course, got it. Parents got it. Grandparents got it. A couple friends got it. Calloused Wing got it. Quite a few people have this. I'm actually selling it to some friends on Tuesday. So that's nice. And, yeah. The 2 singles and Overhead are usually our most acclaimed songs. So, if you are kind enough to visit our Spotify, I would check out Young Love featuring Vazvu. So the single with the featuring artist, check out that one and Overhead. And I think you'll see what we're trying to be now with our 4th album and our first album, Substance. I love this packaging on here. This is one of the biggest things I've ever worked on, and I'm pretty proud of it. And yeah, it's our first album, Substance. It really is. So don't listen to the first 3, please. Listen to this, and I recommend Young Love featuring Vazvu and Overhead. Yeah. And our Bandcamp, actually. Search up Bolskrum of Wheat on Google. Our Bandcamp will come up. You can buy this. There's 5 copies available. It's pretty nice. They're in that box back there. And that's Bolskrum of Wheat. And for, official albums, Xylosome, Story 101, Animals Universe, and our only album of Substance, Views. Consider checking us out on Spotify. Link in the description, as I said. Thank you for this year on Berlic. It's going to be another good year. Thank you so much for it.
Thanks for watching this video. Now look at this person. And again, thank you for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, even though Berlic is bad. Anyways, bye.